Hello Crypto Gang, and Stream Trades here. Hope you are ready for this new amazing video. In this video I want to share with you useful information about some effective tools for crypto trading. Today we will look at an excellent and effective assistant for cryptocurrency traders. This is the WinScreener.live. This screener is a tool for short and medium-term traders that shows the volumes of large players on coins. With the help of the screener, you will be able to trade on a strategy based on densities, take deals in absorption and rebound density. Such strategies work out quite well if you use them correctly and follow money and risk management. The density screener can also show current information about coins, spreads, charts, and so on. Such a tool is very convenient and saves the traders time. Let's take a look at the free volume screeners on the Binance Exchange. Cryptocurrency Screener WinScreener displays quotes of the Binance Exchange. Information on limit orders is displayed in real time. Support and resistance levels serve as an indicator of a possible rebound or breakdown of the asset price. A limit order is highlighted in yellow when the price approaches it by less than 0.35%. WinScreener consists of 5 main sections: Cryptocurrency Screener, Documentation, Chat, Project News, and Settings. Chat and Project News are displayed in Telegram. Below are 2 tabs, Visualizations and Screener. Information for each asset is presented in 8 columns. The S-long and S-short columns contain data on large limit orders in the long and short spot market. Approaching the price to these levels increases the likelihood of their breakdown or rebound from them. Each cell of the columns contains information: the total cost of the limit order, the distance to it in percent, the value of the coin at this level, density absorption time in minutes. The calculation is based on the highest 5-minute activity in the last half hour. The longer the absorption time, the more likely the price reversal. Correlation with BTC as a percentage. The stronger it is, the more the asset repeats the movements of Bitcoin. Maximum 5-minute volume in the last half hour. Cryptocurrency pass rate. The information comes from the cluster. The sell and buy columns show the depth of the last 100 sell orders and 100 buy orders. The data determines the trend for the selected cryptocurrency. You can see the number of sellers and buyers. Hovering over any coin will activate its price chart. Here you can choose one of 4 timeframes: 1M, 5M, 1H, 1D. Limit orders are displayed on the chart as highlighted horizontal levels. All information is updated online. The WinScreener is configured in the Settings tab according to several parameters. Density filter by volume. The S-long and S-short columns display data that corresponds to the specified volume value or greater than the specified one. Filter by distance to density. The S-long and S-short columns display data that corresponds to the specified value of the distance to the density or less than the specified value. Filter by the volume of purchase requests. Filter by the volume of requests for sale. Separation of density by distance in percent. If the distance from the current price to the density is less than this value, the sell in the S-long and S-short columns will be highlighted. Taking time to absorb the density. Standard time frame is set by default. The next cryptocurrency screener is the Scalp Station. The service simplifies scalping on Binance by collecting the necessary information together, so you can switch from coin to coin with one click and immediately analyze and make decisions. In the header there is a menu and the last opened coins with current quotes, as well as the obligatory BTC and ETH. The default screener displays 5-minute charts of 9 coins with a maximum range of 15 minutes. The time frame can be set by selecting interval. Prices are updated directly from Binance, about the same as everywhere else. There is a markup on the chart such as candlestick chart, which is the main display tool. Then, volume histogram could be useful for confirmation of hypotheses and additional analysis. Also, Bollinger Bands. They can be used to see possible reversals in the sidewall and exits from it. You can also see yellow lines 3% above and below the current price. It is convenient for quickly assessing the scale of the chart and the potential for expected movement. Also, you can see here some red lines, which serve as important levels. The algorithm for their calculation is not very easy to describe, and it is still changing. There are several indicators above the graph, such as price ranges from 15 minutes to 3 hours. Also, the number of transactions on futures contracts and volume on futures contracts in USDT. There are several sortings. In some cases, they may be more useful. Here are 3 timeframes switching from 15 minutes to 3 hours, which will help to see which coin is actively pumping or dumping now. Also, we need to cover these special sortings. The first one is DEXT. It is a relative proximity to the daily maximum or minimum. You can try to catch the moment of approach on the breakdown or false breakdown of a fairly strong level. Another is Trade's number of trades in futures contracts in last 15 minutes. Allows you to estimate where everyone is trading right now. The next one is G-Trades. It shows the increase in the number of transactions in last 15 minutes compared to 3 hours earlier. Allows you to see an increase in transactions, and thus a possible trend in the near future. Volume is a volume of futures contracts in last 15 minutes in USDT allows you to understand where the money is right now. And the last one is G-Volume. Increase in volume in last 15 minutes compared to 3 hours earlier. Allows you to assess the growth in volume and understand where traders are moving to. We need to mention that Scalp Station has alerts option. The alerts do not allow you to constantly look at the charts, but react only to some interesting moments. At the moment, there are two types of alerts. One is for range 5-minute and another one for DXed. They work on the principle of appearance of a new big trader on the corresponding sorting page in the screen. You can enable or disable the necessary ones, because when BTC moves a lot of notifications come from DXed, and it is easier to turn them off temporarily. Alerts pop up in the form of notifications and a simple voice message. You can click on the name of the coin in the notification and go to the coin control page. Another option is Feed. This section gets the alerts, shifting all the previous and alerts in it. It contains all alerts, regardless of whether they are enabled or not. Later it will be possible to filter them. Ribbon makes it easier to monitor because you don't have to switch sorts. Unlike the screener, which allows you to instantly assess the situation, but is not very convenient for constant monitoring, you can look at the ribbon for 5 minutes after a new coin appears, and then go back to your business. When you click on the coin name in the screen, the coin page opens. It has a bunch of information that can help you make decisions. Everything is updated directly from Binance, but with a lot of activity, like everywhere else, it can be sluggish. As for the charts, we have minutes on spot and futures for maximum control. BTC USDT from 1 minute to 5 minute to assess the impact and use it as a guide, as well as to quickly exit the transaction if something suspicious starts to happen with BTC. Additional time frame switching spot and futures charts. They allow you to make strategic decisions. Spot and futures stack in USDT terms. In general, the bright green and bright red numbers are important, relatively large bids for a given coin. The rest of the numbers are more just for the general view. The tape of transactions is made in the form of snapshots for several time intervals. The most informative field is 5 seconds. It can be compared to the 5-minute. If sales prevailed for 5 minutes, but in the last 5 seconds sales decline and even buying begins, it can indicate a very local increase in buyer's strength. This can be used as an additional indicator. Which tool to use is up to you. The screeners themselves are very convenient and save a huge amount of time when trading with a strategy based on density and volume. And simply, they will be useful for information about the market. Just always keep looking at Big Brother BTC and remember that trend is your friend. Hope this information was useful for you. Please take your time and hit the like button to show us your support. It is free for you and a great motivation for us. Also subscribe to stay updated every time a new video comes out. Thank you for your time.